Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening to Jongelo Entertainment. Here we give you hot gist on what is trending in Nigeria, in Africa, and the world in general. Yeah, we give you gist about new cars, new clothing, tourism and travel destinations, entertainment, gist and gossips, celebrity news, political news, everything entertainment. Welcome to Jongelo Entertainment. We have lots of gist to give you today. Yeah, let us start with what President Barack Obama said, regarding African leaders. He said that African democracy is at risk when leaders refuse to step aside after their term in office end. That they will start mobilizing their supporters to amend the constitution to extend power. Only a dictator can do that. Yeah, we have so many dictators in Africa. We have so many presidents that has been in power for decades. The president of Cameroon, the president of Uganda, to name a few. They'll be there for decades, 10, 20, 30, 40 something years, and they are still in power, and they are still contesting. They are still prepared to contest for the next election. It is not funny in Africa. And Obama said this on the 15th of July 2015 during an address to the African Union 54 member states in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. Let's listen to Obama.
I am in my second term. It has been an extraordinary privilege for me to serve as the President of the United States. I cannot imagine a greater honor or a more interesting job. I love my work. But under our Constitution, I cannot run again. I can't run again. I actually think I'm a pretty good president. I think if I ran, I could win. But I can't. So there's a lot that I'd like to do to keep America moving, but the law is the law. And no one person is above the law, not even the president. And I'll be honest with you, I'm looking forward to life after being president. I won't have such a big security detail all the time. It means I can go take a walk. I can spend time with my family. I can find other ways to serve. I can visit Africa more often. The point is, I don't understand why people want to stay so long. Especially when they've got a lot of money.
So what is your take on this? We all know President Obama as a good orator. His speeches are superb. He takes time. He doesn't read them. He gives you speech out of him, out of his mind. And from what he said, I think it makes sense. Lots of sense, yeah. Because we have these old presidents in Africa, they are not ready to leave office. And they have been there for decades. Some of them are in their 70s, some are in their 80s, and some are in their 90s. And they are still ready to come back to vie for power again. Are we really moving forward or backward in Africa? It's like we are moving one step forward, 5 steps backwards. What is your take on this? Please don't forget to drop your comments below. Yeah, we are still in Africa anyway. Let us move a little to the Maasai tribe. These guys can jump. I think they would have made the best goalkeepers in the world. You can see this picture. This guy is jumping. They can jump as high as 8 feet 4 inches. 8 feet 4 inches. 8 feet is high. It's basically high. I mean, if you, I mean, it is high. It is high. A goalpost is about 8 feet high, so they can jump above the goalpost. That is exactly what these guys are known for. The Maasai tribe. Yeah. Let us move on to the entertainment scene. We have this rapper Young Six just came out from the hospital, and he said he spent about 6 million naira, but he is okay with that. That his health is wealth. I mean, he said health is wealth, which is the naked truth, and that he is feeling better right now. He's not sad that I spent so much. No, that he's feeling better. Though he spent less than a week in the hospital, and he spent about 6 million naira. Yeah, he tweeted recently that learning from failure is one of the surest routes to success. That the guy who succeeds knows how not to fail out of experience. Yeah, I think in a nutshell, what Young Six is letting us know is that experience is the best teacher. Yeah, experience is the best teacher. We learn from experience every day. If someone fails at something, that doesn't mean you will also fail at that. No, just keep your hopes alive. Yeah, we also have this socialite, Pretty Mike. He tweeted recently and he said that a man has no character until he makes money. Money didn't change him, it reveals his real self. Okay? That money cannot change anybody, but it will bring out the you in you. Well, what is your take on this? Don't forget to drop your comments below. Coronavirus is real. I keep saying that. Don't leave your house without wearing a face mask. Don't leave your house without carrying a hand sanitizer. It is real. It's out there. It's been killing people. Yeah, in South Africa, there's this update that South Africa has recorded 43,951 coronavirus deaths, not cases, deaths, from 1,449,000 COVID-19 cases, and this is the highest in Africa. They've recorded about 1.4 million cases, and they've lost about 43,000. Yeah, about 43,951 cases. I mean, this is terrible. So please take care of yourself. Don't ever leave your house rather without your face mask. It's not funny. Whenever you are leaving the house, make sure you have your face mask on and your hand sanitizer, and also maintain social distance. Yeah, it won't kill you to maintain social distance, but it might kill you if you fail to follow the COVID-19 protocols. Yeah, so we all have to be very careful. There's this airport in South Sudan, Rumbek Airport in South Sudan. Recently, they banned transportation of goods with passengers in a plane. So in other words, they've been carrying goods in a plane, maybe without passengers. But now, they said that a goat cannot travel with passengers on a plane. I know these goats, you can't bat a goat, and they have this smell. So I'm just wondering, and you can't open, there's no, ventilation, there's no huge ventilation inside the plane. Yeah, everywhere is sealed up, and you are traveling with a goat. I mean, come on. Well, Africa is a funny continent, and we play too much. Africa is very funny, actually. So, I mean, for how many years now? It's recently they just banned goods traveling with passengers on a plane. Isn't that funny? It's really funny. Africa is a funny continent. Yeah, let us move on now. We have lots of Jews, as I said earlier. In Zimbabwe, there's this former member of parliament, Luke Philbion. Luke Philbion succumbs to COVID-19. He's dead, actually. He died recently. And he left behind 79 children and 12 wives. 12 wives and 79 children. Now he's dead. Who's gonna take care of his wives and his children? In other words, he left behind 12 widows. Africa. Africa is a funny continent indeed. Please, what is your take on this? Don't forget to drop your comments below so that we analyze this situation together. Yeah, as one. We are one in Nigeria, in Africa, and the world at large. Yeah, recently someone tweeted. The person that tweeted actually is known as the war publicist. He said between Timaya and Duncan Mighty, who would win in a 10 versus 10 hit battle? That was the tweet, that who would win in a 10 versus 10 battle. And Timaya responded to the tweet. He said, it be like say, una dey reason me less. Nobody should ever put my name or compare me to any rubbish again. What disrespect. Come on, Timaya. I don't even know what to say about this. So, what is your take on this? Is Timaya, did this sound arrogant, or, I mean, are you in support of what Timaya said to this tweet? And what is your take on this? Is Timaya better than Duncan Mighty? How would you rate him? You know, in a scale of 1 to 10. For instance, if you are giving Duncan Mighty 10, will you give Timaya 10? Or will you give Duncan Mighty less than Timaya, or vice versa? Don't forget to drop your comments below. Yeah, look at this meal. Africa is blessed. Africa is truly blessed. Africa is truly blessed. Look at this meal. It's in South Africa. I mean, I hope you are not salivating because I am right now. It looks delicious. You know, it's like balanced diet. You know, we have protein, fat and oil, vegetables, yeah, carbohydrate. Everything is in this meal. It looks superb and delicious. So, what is the name of this food? Let me just drop it as a challenge. What is the name of what you just saw? Recently, you know, we've been discussing about Aki Apopo, and remember he won an award, you know, a lifetime achievement award recently, and we saw him with this beautiful girl in a movie set. So, what role do you think Osita Iheme, aka Popo, is playing on this movie set? Just look at his attire and everything. What role do you think Osita Iheme, aka Popo, is playing on this movie set? To me, I mean, he looks like a prince. What about you? What is your take on this? Look at this picture. Talking about food. As I said earlier, Africa is blessed. We are really blessed in this continent. We have lots to eat. You can either use cow meat or goat meat to produce this actually. And it's a Kenyan delicacy. And that when President Obama, Barack Obama, former president of the United States of America, when he visited Kenya, that he enjoyed this meal. He was served this meal. It looks so delicious. I can feel the taste of my taste buds. I mean, what about you? As I said earlier, Africa is truly blessed. But it's not that we are not really using these blessings. Yeah, we play around a lot. We play around a lot in Africa. Yeah, let's talk about manufacturing in Africa, companies in Africa. We have these tires that are made in Egypt. The first shipment of Egyptian-made tires to be exported from the pyramids, tire factory to the Kingdom of Morocco. Perhaps the beginning will lead us to a better future. These tires are made in Egypt. Pyramid tires. I mean, they are made in Egypt. They look superb. Well, Nigeria is a funny country. We are not producing anything. Okay, the only thing we produce in Nigeria, I think, is anything that is The only automobile we produce in Nigeria is Innocent Motors, and those guys are actually doing well. But these guys, the Egyptians, they are now producing tires, Pyramid tires, and they just exported some to the Kingdom of Morocco. Well, I hope some of them they will definitely get to Nigeria as soon as possible. We import a lot. We don't waste time buying stuff. We import a lot in this country. Well, as I said earlier, we have lots of gist for you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so as to get the latest update on what is trending in Nigeria, in Africa, and the world in general. Let's talk about Bob Marley, the late Bob Marley, the reggae icon Bob Marley. In 1980, when legendary Bob Marley went to Harare in Zimbabwe for the independence concert, he first took a 143-kilometer trip to Mutoko just to chill with marijuana farmers and taste the motherland's herbs. You can imagine this guy. He traveled for about 143 kilometers just to taste weed. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, has said his administration does not promote ethnic or religious bigotry. What is your take on this? What he said, is it true or false? We've been hearing those in the eastern part of the country clamoring for Biafra. They want Biafra. They want separation. What is your take on this? Do you want Biafra, or you want us to remain as one Nigeria? Are you in support of one Nigeria or a divided Nigeria? Biafra on their own, Nigeria on its own. What is your take on this? Don't forget to drop your comments below. There's this funny guy. I mean, in Joju Secrets, in Joju, he just turned 101 years, and he was asked, I mean, what is your secret? We know the lifespan right now, especially for Africa, is about 70 to 80 years. If you have lived for 70 years or 80 years, and your obituary will read a life well spent. I mean, 70 and 80, and this guy is 101 years old. He's over a century old. So when he was asked about his secret, he said goat meat, honey, and cool beer. It's funny actually. Goat meat, honey, and cold beer. Well, what a mixture. How do you mix? It's actually funny. Okay. Can you mix goat meat with honey? I know you can take roasted goat meat or pepper soup or whatever, or however you prepare the goat meat with cold beer. Well, maybe just sprinkle honey on the meat, according to what Njonju said. Well, congratulations, sir. It's not easy to live for 100 years. Africa, we have so much to tell you about this continent. In 1994, former president of Malawi, Bakili Muluzi, promised to give all Malawians a pair of shoes if elected. He promised all Malawians a pair of shoes, just one pair, a pair of shoes if elected. Well, after winning the election, what happened? He said there was no way he could know the shoe sizes of all of them, and that it was impossible for him to fulfill his promise. This is basic. This is the basic form. This is the basic lies we are being told in Africa by our politicians. They'll tell you, we'll do this, we'll be good road, we'll do that, do this. At the end of the day, they won't do nothing. They won't do nothing for you. And they will tell you they don't have funds, that the former administration stole so and so money, that they don't have money in their account, blah, blah, blah. Well, that is Africa for you. we've been hearing things like this. It's like a norm, yeah. It's like a normal thing in Africa. Yeah, President Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria has signed into law a regulation that will henceforth criminalize flouting of COVID-19 guidelines. The new law states that any offense under the Coronavirus Disease Health Protection 2021 is punishable by a fine of 6 months imprisonment. So please, don't leave your house without face mask. I've been saying this and I'll keep saying it. Don't leave your house without face mask. Always go along with your face mask, your hand sanitizer, and maintain all the COVID-19 guidelines. Because according to what the president has said and according to what he has signed into law, that if you are caught breaking any of the coronavirus protocols or guidelines, if you are caught breaking up any of the coronavirus guidelines, that you will be fined or you will be in prison for 6 months. Nigeria prison is not a place to be for 6 months. 6 months in a prison simply because you didn't go out with a face mask. How much is face mask? Over here in Abuja, the face mask is about 100 naira for the disposable face mask. It is not expensive. It is not expensive at all. Yeah, it used to be 5,000. When it came out, when like last year, June, July, yeah, it used to be about 5,000, dropped to 3,000, 2,000, 1,500, and now we can get a face mask for just 100 naira. So please don't leave your house without face mask. It is very mandatory. Pretty Mike again, the socialite, he said, Kaya Mata that cannot make you marry Dangote or get pregnant for him. Is that one, Kaya Mata? My dear young ladies, don't stress yourself unto say you won't use Kaya Mata whole man. You might ask, what is Kaya Mata? Funny enough, I didn't know, I've not heard of that before until I read this. I was like, what is this? And I did research. It was funny. Kaya Mata is like a love potion. Yeah, something women use to attract men to themselves. It's funny. And to my surprise, it's actually trending. It's almost everywhere. People are buying Kaya Mata. It's selling fast. According to what Pretty Mike just said, that you should hustle. Ladies should hustle rather than looking for men to catch. What if you see a guy that is properly dressed, he is driving a borrowed G-Wagon, and you are like, wow, this guy has money. You now use Kaya Mata to attract him to you, and you later discover that he borrowed everything he used to, attract your attention or to catch your attention. What will you do? That means you've taken the wrong step. So I mean, it's better for everybody to hustle. Girls, please hustle, hustle, hustle. Just hustle. Estonia is the only country in the world to currently have both a female prime minister and president. Wow, females are doing well. You see, in Estonia, their president is a female. Their prime minister is also a female, and also in Ethiopia, the head of state over there is a female. I mean, women are rising, they are coming up. So please, hustle, reach the top. The top should be your target. Thank you very much for watching Jongelo Entertainment. We hope you are entertained. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so as to get the latest updates on what is trending in Nigeria, in Africa, and globally. Stay tuned to Jongelo Entertainment.